Let's be honest for a second. You know exactly what you're capable of. You felt it in flashes on good days when everything clicked, and you moved like the person you actually want to become. Then the next morning arrives, and the default version of you shows up instead. Here's the truth. Potential is not a fixed asset sitting in a vault, waiting for the right moment to cash it in. It's a possibility that only becomes real through repetition. And repetition is where most people quietly fail. Not because they lack ability, but because they lack a version of themselves they can count on. Think about what actually happens on an average day. You wake up. You make small decisions without thinking about them. What time you get up. Whether you check your phone first. Whether you sit down to work or drift into something easier. None of these moments feel important on their own, but they are not neutral. Each one is a vote for who you're training yourself to be. The problem is that most people save their best version for special occasions. A big presentation, a new year, a moment of crisis. They can rise to the occasion when it matters, and that's exactly why they mistake themselves for someone consistent. But consistency isn't what you do when it matters. It's what you do when it doesn't seem to matter at all. Your default is not who you are in your best moment. It's who you are when no one is watching and nothing is forcing your hand. And that version, repeated across months and years, is the one that actually builds your life, not the version that shows up for the highlight reel. This is uncomfortable to sit with because it means the gap between who you could be and who you actually are isn't about a lack of potential. It's about a default setting nobody ever bothered to upgrade. So the real question isn't what you're capable of. You already know the answer to that. The real question is what your default looks like on a Tuesday afternoon, with no deadline, no audience, and no one to prove anything to. That's where your future is actually being decided, quietly, in the moments you're not even paying attention to. Change the default, and the potential finally has somewhere to go. Get the Week Plan app at weekplan.net.